Hiya, kids and cadets. Happy mower time. Hope you're doing good today. Just a couple of little projects. I seem to be pretty motivated lately, knocking out some deals, trying to do some steals. Late in the afternoon, I'm motivating. So I did a couple of carb cleans earlier in the day, then I started some easy work. I had shown you this Murray. It had a Troy built TB110 long shaft on it. These smaller type hyper tough decks is what I call them. They need a short shaft. So I found this 300E. I did not mark it. It's a 2018, but I had been through it. I could tell. I painted up the case, so I knew it was cleaned up and ready to go. So removed the 550EX and put the 300E on it, short shaft. So changed the oil on it. It needed an oil change. Threw a used blade on it, so this thing is ready to go. It did not have a side shoop or trap door. It just had this bracket. So I removed the bracket. I came over to the Gulf of Mexico yard machine. I stole the side chute off of it. So I just had to make a slight modification. This, you can see the holes here. This bracket had wider holes. So what I did is I just used this one. Took a drill, used this as my template and just drilled down, kind of even things up here. This doesn't go to this deck, but I made it work. So the extra holes over here somewhere. Just use the 2 nuts and bolts from the Gulf of Mexico on this one. It didn't have a dipstick in this machine. I stole that off the Gulf of Mexico. So you can see I paid $15 for the Murray deck and this TB. And I think I went through this one as well because it's been painted up. So I've got a long shaft here ready to go on some projects. So I got a couple of spare engines. So you recall this Boland's. I had stolen the handle off of it to do my Cub Cadet commercial unit. Harvey had bracketed this all up, so I stole the top handle off of this. I just disassembled this thing. I'm going to save the engine that was on it. Boland's 21-inch 500E. So what I've been doing is making a little note and put it in the carb. So I put clean carb, no gas, should start. So we'll save this long shaft for another project. 2015 on this one. I usually try to make a note on a piece of paper, but what happens is the sun dries out my note or it gets wet and I can't read it. So I thought I'd bag the notes and hide them in there. So this was so rusty on a couple of these, I couldn't get them off. I just took my grinder and started heating up the rusty screw, and at that point, what it was doing is kind of softening up the plastic. So I just touched it with my grinder, got it nice and hot, just kept going down. Then I just took some channel locks and was able to grab them and twist them off. They came off easy because the plastic warmed up and it broke the tension. You can see here what These two were on the top, but the three here were really rusty. So I got to look for some machines with bad engines, because I got a couple of long shafts here I can throw on something. So what else was I doing today? That's basically it. A little bit of tear down, match them up type stuff. Did a couple of carb cleans, so things have been rolling along pretty good. Finished up a Honda twin blade 3-in-1 machine that I had started. Ordered some rear wheels for those. I got to get a pair, and they're like $27 for a pair on Amazon. So I'm waiting for those to come in. So that's your update. Hopefully I see a couple scrappers here in the near future. Not that I need any projects, but I want to see what good stuff's out there that I'm missing. You guys have a good day. Tip you waitress and wait staff. Adios, amigos.